Hello, this is Plaguewind, and welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. We are here in the Nameless Bookstore, which is one of the coolest names for a bookstore, I think. We are here looking for Algernon Drake, who we found out last episode, the dagger that I use to defeat the Shambler, because we cut the painting to send it back to its dimension. This is Algernon Drake is the guy who sold it to Francis Sanders. So we go in here to see him, but when we got here, there's no sign of the shopkeeper, so no who knows. And it looked like there was a burglary because of the window and everything. We found a crowbar. So we've been going around. We found a lot of books. We've actually upped our medicine and occult skills, which is cool. But we found out Charles Hawkins was the thief. He tried to take something from this safe here. And as you can see, the glowing elder sign, I think in the game we now know it's officially in the game, it's the elder sign. It can repel the mythos. He couldn't get it open. It shot him backwards. And what's in there, it looked like it was Sarah Hawkins and Drake put a book in there. So we have to find the combination to this safe. And I think we got a clue. Oh, Oh, okay. I never went over this stuff, so let's go. I left the Sanders house, still shaken by my encounter with the Shambler. Thanks to Kat's indications, I ended up at the Nameless Bookstore, a haunt for devotees of esotericism. The place seems to have been burglarized. Who could have done such a thing? Well, maybe I read that part, but... Charles Hawkins tried to burglarize Algernon Drake's bookstore. But how is it possible, given that he is supposed to be dead? Don't we kind of know he's alive? There's a lot more behind this story than a mere conjugal drama. What did Sarah Hawkins and Algernon Drake try to hide in the latter's safe? So Algernon Drake, the owner of the bookstore, also knew Sarah Hawkins. Yeah, anyone she seems to come in contact with gets wrapped up in this. Their relationship went far beyond that of a seller and a faithful client. She helped him protect an object. They hid it in a backroom safe, and Sarah Hawkins painted a strange symbol on the door. Charles Hawkins and did I just screw up the names? Sarah Hawkins painted the strange symbol on the door. Charles Hawkins must have wanted to steal it. I must open this safe and find out what's hidden inside. How can I find the combination? Well, first, okay, no character points. Missing. Oh, I don't want to look at that anymore. Yeah, meet the Shambler. Did I read this? I think I did, yeah. Darkwater, places. Well, the Nameless Bookstore. I've never seen such a collection of works on magic and occultism. Algernon Drake, the owner, prides himself on being a luminary in the study of esoteric phenomena. The library was ransacked during an attempted burglary. It holds numerous rare or forbidden works. Its back room houses a safe protected by an ancient symbol. Yeah, I need to find clues to burglary. The Nameless Bookstore's burglar came through the door. A bit further, some knocked over objects allowed the trail to be followed into the back room. There, the mess next to the safe confirms the person's aim. However, there is no material evidence to support my hunch as to the identity of the burglar. Charles Hawkins did indeed appear to me, as well as the star symbol on the door of the safe. I cannot determine if the presence of Sarah Hawkins in my projections is the result of the unconscious work of my mind, or whether it proves that the case obsesses me. Inventory knowledge. We had something. Is all the books we found. Oh, we had. It was over here, wasn't it?
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Oh, maybe when I loaded checkpoint didn't have this. Okay. So I already read this, but it lies within my safe. Clues can be found in 3 cylinders. each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. And each cylinder is numbered. And then they deliver it to Professor Armitage and Miskatonic. Ooh, we're gonna go to Miskatonic University? Okay. So, I think first thing is... I wish I could put this in my clues, so I don't want to keep running back here. Each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. What's this? Oh, is this a spot hidden?
A strange amulet. I have a feeling I'd better not touch it.
Ooh. A strange amulet. The pendant is in the shape of a large dog. I don't know what it represents. I might find out more by searching the bookstore. Is that a Hound of Tindalos? It might be. Boosted my occultism. Oh, what's this? Did you read this? Okay, I think I did this last episode, but when I loaded it, this game uses a checkpoint save.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
Yes, they are.
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
Yeah, we already looked at that. Oops. Lost the outside, okay. Alright, so... there's the crowbar. I got a feeling I have to search this bookstore pretty damn... Whoa. Was this all highlighted before?
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
Arkham Anthology Volume 3, Things That Should Not Be. A collection of essays on American folklore and urban legends written by Albert Wilmarth, professor at Miskatonic. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and works on esotericism and the supernatural. So is this
How
like
many volumes are there in this collection?
Well, there's one, and then we read 3. So, Oera Linda, an ancient Frisian manuscript translated by William Sandbach. The text claims that in the distant past, Europe and other continents were controlled by the mothers of this people, and moreover, that our alphabet is derived from the Frisian language. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, okay?
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Yep, Corpus Hermeticum. Written by Hermes Trismegistus, translated and edited by Nathaniel Coppelius. This collection of texts on different beliefs was written by a legendary philosopher. It includes a translation of the Emerald Tablet, a popular text among 16th century alchemists. There's a bunch more right here.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of him.
You already said that. So this is what, 7, Isis Unveiled. A book of esoteric philosophy and a key text in Madame Blavatsky's Theosophical Movement, written by Helena Petrovna Blavatsky. Found something about her before, I thought.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Wow, there's 9. Azathoth and Other Horrors. Azathoth, oh wonderful. A collection of poems by Edward Pickman Derby. Also known as the Nightmare Lyrics, this collection of poems was sensationally received when first published in 1908. Derby was only 18 years old.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
This is 4. The Key of Solomon, a book of spells supposedly written by the legendary King Solomon. It contains various rituals of invocation and rituals of curse. Reedition by Claudia D. Waits, based on L.W. de Lawrence's original.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of them.
Massa di Requiem per Shuge. No idea if I said that right. That's an opera, okay. Opera in 8 acts by Benvenuto Citti Gradacera. I really am sorry if I butcher these. An infamous lyrical work published in Italy in 1768. It is said that the opera was performed only once, resulting in an audience riot that left several dead and missing. Wow.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
A lot. A collection of what is this? Volume, this is 6. So we got like what, 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9? We're missing a couple, but a collection of long-term astrological predictions written in verse. Written by Nostradamus, translated by E. Leone and Theophilus Widebridge. Is there more?
Another volume by Arkham
Did
Editions.
that one? Did these 3? Alright. He had an oil refill somewhere, I thought. Alright. So I gotta find where life was in Greek study. Is there another globe puzzle? Oh, I can't leave. I don't see any spot hiddens. What's this?
A kind of chalice.
This goblet seems to be very ancient. It seems to be made of gold and decorated with real precious stones. Do the rubies and sapphires make up a specific motif? Was this here before? I don't remember. Wait, I saw... Yeah, there's the chessboard.
Things are not looking good.
Yeah, white barely has any pieces left. Is that part of something? There's the oil refill. Alright, I don't know how long this is going to take. I don't really know what I'm looking for. Oh, wait a minute. Oh.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Oh, there was... Is that over here? Yeah, there it is. Sure, 1.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it.
That's the cup he's talking about, isn't it?
Chalice of knowledge.
Red drops, does that mean...
To know its secrets.
Listen to it again.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold.
Red
to
drops.
Be the guardian of the Grail does
Grail.
not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it.
The chalice of knowledge.
Red drops. Okay, I see them. Is that... Oh, is this a number for the safe? I need a pen and paper. Alright, let's use this crack. Wow, hopefully this is the only crack that looks like this as my starting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Oh. Did I count? Sorry, let me start over. Start at the crack one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, is this 5? Okay.
I'm willing to pay to know its secrets.
I have no idea if this is what I'm... Okay.
And these red drops.
No,
These
this...
red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed.
Oh,
set
that's how
in
I do it.
divine gold. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those
Chessboard.
of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
You know, a little hint. I think by having me look at this before, like, right away, I'm like, chessboard and cup. I shouldn't have been able to, like, click on these before. Then people might get frustrated, but, like, almost right away, I was kind of like, the things I just looked at.
The queen has little protection.
So do we count the queen? What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I'm gonna write 4, maybe 3. I don't know. Are they counting the queen? Let's listen to it again.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Alright, I think it's 3. Okay. So the third
Dear
one.
friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Yeah, see, I think being able to look at these things kind of... Where's volume 9?
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection?
He liked volume 9. 18? 8? Alright, there's a couple numbers. Is 18 on the safe? Let's try... Okay, possibilities. 1908, so... Alright. Let's see if I can do 19, 8, 18, 9, volume 9. Alright. Where was the safe? Not here. Okay. Oh, that case. Oh. Okay, this one I think 5. That's 3. Okay, so I can't do double, so I got 8 and 9. No. Does it tell me? Okay, I'm pretty sure 5 is right. Pretty sure that's right. Let's try 9. There we go. That's a big book. Not good. I just got an achievement that said the book, read the Necronomicon. So that was that was the Necronomicon. Okay. Oh, that was that was the end of the chapter. Okay. So now we're in chapter 8, Riverside Institute. We're going back. I don't want to go back there. Okay. In the Nameless Bookstore, Pierce traced the trail of an attempted burglary. He discovered that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe to find what the latter and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. A book covered in human skin. Okay, yeah, that's definitely Necronomicon. A book covered in human skin lied inside, irresistibly attracted the detective. When he opened it, his mind was projected into another body. Oh, okay. So I'm projected the Institute.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
So I'm Dr. Colden. Okay, so Necronomicon projected me into the mind of another person, and that is Dr. Colden. Now, is this while Pierce is at the bookstore? Is this what's happening? Is this what Colden was doing back at the hospital? Okay, yeah, Fitzroy and Fuller. Okay, regarding the patient, yeah, let's examine.
Very well. I'll examine him.
I get to use my medicine skill? Or am I... Oh, I can't change... Oh, I can't go to Pierce. But I get a cult. The Hound. Do not make the mistake of taking this jewel for an inanimate object. The soul of a powerful sorcerer, devourer of bodies out of the Leng cult, a sect from Central Asia, lies in this jade amulet. His very characteristic form, a massive hunting dog, represents the transformation of the sorcerer into a man-eating ghoul. Whoever unearths the amulet and wears it around his neck is at risk of the sorcerer's wrath. The latter will return in the shape of a formidable hunter to track and dismember all defilers. That came from the Malleus Bestiarium. Please tell me Pierce didn't put this on. Burglary, the key. Yep. So that's inventory, knowledge. Handbook and sleeping pills. Alright.
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body. 30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
I get the general gist of what's going on, but half those words I don't know what they mean.
His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
A slight ring under
I'm
the
not
skin?
sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Now, are you the nurse that was with Fuller when Pierce was here? Okay, I unlocked all these. Do I only get one shot?
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
Yeah,
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
this guy is not in good shape. Being really dehydrated is pretty bad, but that's out of all of these, that's kind of like the normal one. But on top, oh,
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier,
He seemed to feel better?
yes, like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
yeah, I think he's turning into a deep one. Deep ones are like, they're hybrid. Deep ones are like fish people, and there can be like hybrids, humans becoming them. I wonder if that's what's happening here.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
Yeah, I give Colden props. She's really fighting for the people, but oh, does she? Fuller's kind of one of the ringleaders of whatever's going on here. You might not. You might Colden, you might disappear if you like. You got a little more subtle about this. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
These are alarming symptoms. If we don't act, he'll die.
Do you believe that? I'm not as convinced, you see. I even think this man has a strong chance of completely healing from his ailments.
No, Doctor. This patient isn't himself anymore. He's dying.
Really? What do you mean by isn't himself?
He's changing. His physical characteristics, they are more animal than human now.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
You know exactly
Was
what
that a
you're doing.
threat? What did he mean?
You're turning him into
It was
deep
a
ones.
warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
So I kind of think you're not the nurse that was with Fuller when they did something to Pierce. That's probably the sensible. Just tell her to back out. Nobody mentioned crimes. That is true. We did say something about it hiding files, so... Ooh. Okay, I don't know what the game's gonna do. I want to say this and have this nurse point me in the direction where they are, and that's kind of all to get involved, but I have no idea.
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
Okay. Yeah, we don't need to get her killed.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
Sleeping pills. Oh, that's kind of cool right outside the window. So okay, so I just... What do I do now? Just walk around and... It's the front desk.
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
That's why everyone's on sleeping pills. Is there anything I can do? Like... That's where I was. Is there anything I can do? No? Can't even talk to. That's the pharmacy. Block B. Oh, okay, here we go.
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
Yeah, hay fever, you typically don't go to a hospital. Is that all I can do? So do I get to go actually be like a doctor now?
Doctor, please. My chest.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
Okay. Oh, I just seen this now up in the top corner. Get into Fuller's offices.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Oof.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What happened? Yeah, what happened?
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back.
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out. I'll just sleep a bit more.
Okay.
Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
Oh, it's Irene Sanders. The file describes the state in which Irene Sanders entered the Riverside Institute, as well as the treatments administered to her. Fuller added a handwritten note. He recommends to take her down to the psychiatric wing in order to provide her with the quiet and rest that she needs. Oh.
Mrs. Sanders?
Oh. He's cleaning house, the doctor. So she is here. Now I'm lost. Okay. That's the guy that broke his back.
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
Alright, so he actually did his job? Is this like a nurse station? Anything here? Wow, that's high up. Ah.
What is the boiler room key doing here? The key to the boiler room.
Oh, come on.
Not where I expected to find it.
Take the key. Take the key.
The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it. The key to the boiler room.
Okay, I can't
Not
take
where I
it.
expected to find it. Intoxication from breathing organic vapors.
It's that gas. Alright, hold on. Keep getting disoriented.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
It's called we're in a Call of Cthulhu game. Hey, an empty bed. Oh.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling.
Oh. Why can't I move? I think my game just... Alright, we'll have to try this. Okay, I'm back. I don't know what happened before. It's like my keyboard had just stopped working. So I kind of had to reload a previous save and come to here. So I'll just repeat this part.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I'm going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling.
Okay. I don't know what's going on there. That just popped up. That wasn't there before. My game glitched a little bit.
His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
We shouldn't say that. I guess that's what we should say, but we see it's not working. Ooh. Let's say this.
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight, and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man.
Ooh. Alright. I saw that my game just saved, so I think at this point... Has it been a weird episode? I don't know how much I'm going to be able to edit out. But when we come back, I guess we're going to keep exploring Riverside Institute as Dr. Colden. So it's kind of interesting that we're taking on another point of view. I don't know, we're going to be Dr. Colden for a while? Or like, how much... Well, no, here's Dr. Colden because Pierce is projecting his mind. So I'm assuming we will get back to Pierce at some point. When will that happen? I don't know. But so until then, thank you very much for watching. And when we come back, we will get into Fuller's office, I guess. How will that happen? I don't know right now. But until then, thank you and bye.